have other women preachers received?
Initially, I feel like they didn't really understand if I was a woman preacher or not, which to be fair, I didn't either. So we were all in the same boat of confusion. um, I don't know because I'm not as traditional as some of the preachers who I grew up listening to are, but I'm not as laid back as some of the other. So I don't think they really knew what to do with me, but there have been some really incredible veterans in women's ministry that have loved on me and taken care of me. Marissa Farrow, and I was blogging when Marissa Farrow was preaching. She's been an incredible just ally. I do think that there's a generation of just like I would call us up and coming women preachers that are building bonds and connections. But I think initially everyone's trying to find their footing and no one really knew what to do with me. And I didn't know what to do with myself. And so it's settling. It's settling now.
Good, good. That's a good thing because having a circle of people who get you, it doesn't have to be a big circle. Jesus had Peter, James, and John. But a circle who's ride or die is very, very valuable because this is hard.
You know what I want to fix? And because you mentioned it and because I said it as well, I think it's worth exploring, not here, but I think as a part of just my process and relationship with God, is the expecting rejection. I don't think that's good. I want to fix that because I do think it changes and shapes the way I show up in ministry and perhaps in the world and what I expect or don't want from people. And I don't want to live my life expecting rejection, but I don't want to need acceptance. But I do think to expect differently is something that I want to focus on in my next chapter. Like, how do I chose this expectation? You know, not for nothing. We stepped into the Potter's house as co-senior pastors after the Bishop Joyce. There's an element of expecting rejection there. And it haunts me, this idea of you're going to be rejected from pregnancy to now. And I feel like for this next chapter of my life, I want to shed the skin of expecting rejection, but I don't know what I'm going to put on instead.